The Sustainable Management Development Program, SMDP, was established by the United States Centers for Disease Control and Prevention in 1992. SMDP's mission is to strengthen public health management training capacity throughout the developing world and create a global network of training programs that can share technical resources and experience. SMDP, better management, stronger programs, healthier people. Each year, SMDP conducts a 6-week training for trainers course in Atlanta, Georgia. Graduates of this course are responsible for establishing training programs for public health managers after they return home. SMDP international conferences provide an opportunity for graduates of our courses to share training resources and experiences. The first SMDP conference was held in Manila, Philippines in 2001. In 2004, Hanoi, Vietnam hosted the second SMDP Global Conference. The Hanoi Conference on Strengthening Global Public Health Management Training Capacity was held in the Horizon Hotel and was a joint project of the CDC, the National Hospital for TB and Respiratory Diseases of Vietnam, and the Hanoi School of Public Health. SMDP Global Conferences provide a rich forum for sharing best training practices and to document how management training has helped a variety of public health programs reach their goals. This conference brought together more than 150 participants from 23 countries. For 4 days, the conference was also a reunion of classmates and a chance to renew friendships.
I think the most impressive one is the participants are very much motivated and willing to join this meeting and share the experience.
Because people who are attending this conference are all around the globe from different countries, not just developing countries, but as well developed countries, with a lot of expertise and an impressive amount of practical experience.
Well, I think it is very important to participate in this kind of international conferences. In that way we can gain a wider perspective how management is applied in different parts of the world.
Thank you all very, very much for coming to the reception and welcome to Hanoi, Vietnam.
The welcome reception created a relaxed atmosphere before the conference began. Participants gathered in the conference meeting hall as the conference opened. Dr. Mallison, director of SMDP, formally opened the conference and introduced participating delegations by country.
Many of them have traveled from very far halfway around the world to get here. We very much appreciate the sacrifices that they have made to be here. Public health, as all of us well know, is something everyone tends to take for granted. It's the invisible infrastructure that protects the public.
On behalf of the Vietnamese Ministry of Health, Vice Minister Lê Ngọc Trọng emphasized the importance of management skills in public health. Mr. Robert Porter, Deputy Chief of Mission, represented the United States Embassy in Vietnam.
Are one of the key components of an effective public health infrastructure. Good management skills allow programs to achieve their full potential in promoting public health and disease prevention.
Dr. Dinh Ngọc Sĩ, Director of the National Hospital for TB and Respiratory Diseases, praised SMDP's management training program. Dean Lê Vũ Anh of the Hanoi School of Public Health said that the meeting would significantly help improve the region's public health management training practices.
Would be wasted if management has not been seen as an unavoidable and very important subject. Technical cooperation should depend less on grassroots training.
Vietnam has 23 graduates from the Atlanta Training for Trainers course, the largest number from any country. This conference in Vietnam showcased the fine work that these graduates are doing throughout Vietnam. Following the Vietnamese presentations on reproductive health and tuberculosis control, participants from other countries presented overviews of their management training programs. They shared outstanding examples of applied management projects. These projects illustrate how management tools can be used to improve program efficiency and effectiveness. Participants questioned the presenters and also shared their own experiences in project management and training program development. Roundtable discussions were held at the end of each day to take stock of lessons learned and formulate a summary of best practices. Participants discussed public health management training in the Middle East, Asia, the Caribbean, Africa, Europe, and Latin America. With economic globalization, diseases have also become global concerns. As the 2003 SARS epidemic demonstrated, disease can travel rapidly from remote rural areas to major cities, and they do not respect borders. Strong public health programs directed by well-trained, competent managers are the first line of defense against these new threats to our health and economic development. The presentations were compelling. They all noted the contributions management training has made to urgent public health problems, such as reducing the threat of HIV and tuberculosis and improving maternal and infant health.
I think the presentation is much more sophisticated and much more clarifying the positive points and negative points, and also they clearly explain about something which they want to share with the participants.
As a participant of the SMDP conference, I'm always eager to listen to all the other presentations from other countries, learn more on what the others are using so that I can use it also in Malawi.
SMDP provides management skills for assessing problems, developing policies, and assuring service delivery. Our graduates are teaching others key tools for managing public health programs. These include problem solving, evidence-based decision-making, flow analysis, total quality management, planning and priority setting, work plans, budget, and program evaluation.
The MIPH course provide me the new approach of management training. That is the combination approach between the practical fieldwork and class-based training. The training materials and the curriculum that we receive from MIPH is very useful for my work. We actually translate a lot of MIPH materials into Vietnamese, and we use them in many of our training programs.
The MIPH course gave me a lot of the elements of management and a lot of practice of the theory of management that I needed in order to be able to put in place projects and in order to supervise projects that are being done by the Ministry of Health.
As MDP Director, Dr. Michael Mallison reflected on the quality of the presentation and what participants gained from the conference.
The quality of the presentations has been excellent, and it's really been a wonderful opportunity for people from many, many countries to come here and share experiences from their programs and learn what they have to offer the world in this important area of sustainable management development.
The discussions at the end of each day provided a useful opportunity to synthesize what was learned.
Organizing this conference has been an interesting adventure. Luckily, everyone made it, and it's been a wonderful experience.
I hope that we'll have opportunities to interact in other ways, but it's been a real privilege to be here. This is the last session. Those of you who are graduates of the program, your work is done. Congratulations on wonderful presentations.
It's clear that our alumni have made considerable progress since the conference in Manila. I'd like to congratulate the staff from the National Hospital for TB and Respiratory Diseases, the Hanoi School of Public Health, and the Hanoi Horizon Hotel for making this conference such a success.
At the end of 4 long and productive days, the conference participants relaxed and enjoyed traditional Vietnamese cuisine and music. Ceremony and banquet were memorable events, especially for the award winners. The Philippines Field Management Training Program received a $500 cash award for management training excellence. Applied Learning Project Awards were presented to Croatia for their Istria County Health Plan and to the Philippines for a blood screening program in Sultan Kudarat province. On the last day, participants traveled to beautiful Hat Long Bay on the Gulf of Tonkin. Many Vietnamese call Hat Long Bay the eighth wonder of the world. The calm waters, and limestone mountains dotting the seascape provided a welcome rest and a chance for participants to see some of Vietnam's most spectacular scenery. SMDP is working hard to improve public health by creating an international network of highly skilled management trainers throughout the developing world. The Hanoi conference provided an opportunity for participants to share knowledge, to help each other to become a force for good. These professionals leave Vietnam not only better informed, but also with a renewed sense of purpose and commitment to bring the benefits of public health to the world's most vulnerable people. SMDP, better management, stronger programs, and healthier people.